What's up, everybody? Timothy Wilkes here, your favorite Christian blogger. I'm back with another video. A lot of people seem to be confused about what a man is, and especially a lot of women that I talk to, and they say they deal with a lot from men. Cause I've had other people tell me the things they deal with from men, and what they have to put up with from men. What I'm gonna say is, you probably haven't been dealing with men. When I describe what they do, how they think, and what they want, you're going to realize you hadn't been dealing with men. You've been dealing with the male species. But more about that later. What a man does. A man is driven. A man is motivated. He has ambition. He goes after what he wants. If he has a vision, he has a dream, he has a plan, he has goals in his life. If he wants to be, have a PhD, he'd be the dean of a college, have his own business, to have multiple businesses, to have properties, to do real estate, to do financial advice, whatever he wants to do, he's going to be aggressive and motivated and driven towards those things. He's going to pursue those with everything he has in him. He's going to be driven towards those goals. He's going to be going after them. He's going to, it's in a man to want to take care of finances, to provide and protect people that are in his circle, people that are around, like his wife, kids, woman, whatever. Because our desire is in us to do that. We're driven towards whenever we have an idea, whenever we want to do something, we're going to pursue it aggressively. And when we have someone in our life that we are actually interested in, when we really like them, we're going to aggressively pursue them. We're going to be, we're not going to want to see them struggle. If they're struggling, they have a problem, we're going to immediately try to think about ways to solve it. It's going to automatically click in our mind, okay, how can I fix this? How can I help her with this? How can I be there for her? How can I do this for her? How can I protect her from this? Those things are going to automatically click in a man's mind. This is actual man. This is how men think. Not the male species that a lot of women deal with. Because you have women that say, I had to pay all the bills. I had to pay every time we go out. I had to pay for it. Or I had to cut the yard. I had to do all this stuff in the house. But actual men don't do that. But we're going to go into that when it comes to, this is part of what they do. We're going to want to take care of home. We desire to be out in the yard, fixing stuff, improving stuff, keeping our cars up. That kind of stuff. We like that kind of stuff. See, I like cutting the yard. I like being out in the yard and doing stuff. Or when something tore up, and I like trying to fix it. I like going after that kind of stuff. I like taking care of that kind of business. That's kind of stuff I desire. That's not something. I'm not gonna sit there and let a woman do that. I don't. So, just like you have women that'll say, when a woman cusses a man out, talks to him like crap, and talks to him like trash, she'll say, "What kind of women have you been entertaining?" Women don't do that. I can ask you the same question now. What kind of men have you been entertaining, or males have you been entertaining? You have to pay for everything. You have to manage the finances. You have to tell him to help you cut the yard, or help you carry the groceries in the house, or help you pay the bills. He should be asking for help, because that's usually something that we do. We're usually over the household. We're usually the one, okay, we're assessing everything that needs to be done. And where we need help at, we're asking her for help. With areas where we need help, areas where we're lacking at, hey, baby, can you do this? Or can you pay this bill while I'm at work? I got, here go the money, or here this and that. I'm not able to get to it right now. Can you take care of that while I'm doing this? We're usually giving her assignments and things like that. So that's what we do. That's what men do. We take care of business. We're problem solvers. We're ambitious. We're go-getters. We're driven. We're motivated. We're aggressive when it comes to the things that we want. When it comes to the life that we want. When it comes to things we want to have. We're aggressive when it comes to that kind of stuff. That's what men do. If you have to do all the work, if you're managing all the finances, you're doing everything by yourself. You're doing everything in a household, and he's just sitting there playing video games or whatever it is he's doing. That's not what a man does. We can't. It's not in us to do that. That kind of stuff, it'll make my blood. I can't sit there and watch a woman just do all the work in the house. She takes care of the kids, work, take care of the finances, take care of all this, and all I do is go to work and come. I can't do that. that will be like sitting there and tied to a chair while someone's poking me with a needle over and over in every direction. I just can't do it. It's like nails on a chalkboard. It's just like, no. We can't sit around and just watch a woman do all the work. It's just that, no, we can't do it. It's just not in us to just sit around and let you do that. It's not in us to, we can't even let you carry anything heavy. No, what are you doing? Put that down. Nope. What? Give me that. What's wrong with you? Let me carry that. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Where you going with that? We can't do it. I was watching somebody. I was in college. It was years ago. I was watching a woman push. It was a big old box full of stuff. She was just pushing it. I was like, wait, hold on. I was driving off. I stopped and pulled over and like, where you going with that? I'm going to the 5th floor. The 5th floor? No, give me that. Nope. No, you walk. I got this. Let's go. It's just in us to do that. We can't sit around and let y'all just carry heavy loads and do all the work and all. It's just not in us. That's what we do. What we want, like I said, what we do, we're aggressive toward what we support, our goals, our dreams, and ambitions. We want a woman's support when it comes to that. Whatever we want to do in our life, we want a woman's support when it comes to that. We want the support. We want companionship. We want to be able to have that foundational friendship where we can talk to you about certain things or have good conversations, engage in healthy communication, things like that. Companionship. We want intimacy. Both men and women want that. And that's what we want. Support in what we're doing, our goals, and we're driven. We're going to be driven. A man's going to be driven. He's going to be driven towards something. He's going to have something he's shooting for. He's going to have something he's trying to obtain, or trying to get, or he's chasing, he's pursuing. He's going to have that. That's what we're always concocting different ideas. We always want to do this and that. Even when we fail at something, we got this new idea the next day. Okay, I can do this. I can do that. So we just want support from a woman in that. If it's going to work, if it's not going to work, we just want her input, support, her advice, whatever it takes. Support, companionship, so we can get along. We can actually have conversations and things like that and go places and do things and enjoy each other. And intimacy. It could be in or out of the bedroom. We just want those things. Very simple, And how a man thinks when it comes to, and this is in regards to commitment. Now, when he dates a woman, he's thinking about he's going off how she looks when he dates her. When he asks her out on a date, when he's interested in, when he approaches her, he's going off how he looks then. But when it comes to him actually committing into a long-term relationship, marriage, and things like that, he's looking at, okay, she has this, and that. She has this going on, that going on, that going on. Can I deal with that for the next 20 years? We think long-term when it comes to a lot of stuff. This is one particular one. Can I deal with this for the next 20 years? Can I deal with this for the rest of my life? Can I be with her for the next 20 years? She got these kids. Can I deal with those kids for the next 20 years? Can I deal with those kids for the next 30 years, 18 years, however long it takes them to grow up? Can I build? She got this habit, that habit, this problem. She has this belief. She has this. Can I deal with that for 20 years? Or she has this attitude. Everybody has attitudes. Not saying that's good or bad, because everybody has an attitude. Both men and women can be attitudinal sometimes. That's on both sides. But can I deal with her flaws, her good, her bad, her ugly, her happy, her sad, her joy? Can I deal with her for the next 20 years? Can I deal with this? That's what he thinks. Those are the thoughts that cross his mind. Even if she has health problems and things like that. Some guys will be like, okay, I don't care if she has health problems. I don't care if she has these kids. I don't care if she's this much overweight or whatever the case may be. I can deal with that. And I'm gonna jump on that. I'm gonna marry her. This is one I want to be with for the rest of my life. If the answer is yes, he's gonna jump on it. If he's unsure, it's gonna be some kind of hesitation there. If it's no, he's probably gonna back off entirely. But if he's unsure, but I'm just telling you, whether it's good or bad, I'm just telling. I'm not saying it's good or bad or anything. I'm just saying how we think. We think long term when it comes to commitment. Can I be with her for the next 20 years? Let's say if she's older or something like that. How are we going to be 30 years from now? How are we going to be 40 years from now, 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 5 years from now? If we think down the road, we're analyzing, okay, We're not looking at you right now. We're looking at you 20 years later. That's just how we think. This is how we analyze things. You know, that's just what it is. What men do, what men want, and how men think. What men do, they're motivated, they're driven, they're ambitious, they're aggressive towards what they want, what they're pursuing, their goals in life, anything they're trying to get to, what they want. They want your support. They just want companionship. They want intimacy. And how we think long term. As far as commitment, if we're going to commit to you now, if we're going to propose or marry, or jump into a serious relationship, things like that, we think long term. So while some men may be slow to commit or things like that, they're having a problem seeing if it's going to work out long term. They don't know if it's going to work. It's going to be where it is 20 years from now, 30 years from now. Because we think about those things. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I can't say that. But I'm just telling you how we think, what it is. I'm just telling you this is what it is. Whether it's good or bad, I'm not saying. I can't say. But that's what it is. We think long term. We think down the road. But that's all I had to say though. Live for God. Believe what He say. He's gonna take you a mighty long way. Like I said, it's just what a man is, what he does, what he wants, and how he thinks. An actual man, not the male species that some women deal with. Like I said, an actual man is not going to let you sit around and take care of everything and you have to tell him to do everything, how to do everything. That's not what a man does. If you've been dealing with that all your life, you haven't been dealing with men. You've been dealing with the male species. You have not been dealing with men. You've been dealing with the male species. Either they were immature or something. I'm not saying they didn't become men later on in life, but they were not men when you were dating them. You weren't. That's just what it is. It's how it is. There's no other way to put it. But like I said, y'all peace out. Love y'all. Hope you learned something.